if I get here and you let me secure this position where I'm holding here, man, no, there's nothing, anything that you can do from here is going to exhaust you. It's going to take lots of energy. You know, I'm holding here. You can't let the guy secure. You have to escape before. Same thing with side mount. You know, you're holding here. The guy's holding you down. Nothing's going to be easy. The best thing for this is not to get put there. Honest to God. But there's some steps you can measures to take here. You know, he puts his knee on the stomach because he's asking about the knee on the belt. Hummer, I want you to look over here. What you can do here is I'm going to try to control this part of his instep or his shin. Boom. Bump a little bit. Alright, boom. No, put it down. I got to bump and put my foot back in right there. You know? You don't want to make, I don't want to make big movements, wide movements, like going like this and put your knee back on my stomach. You know, I don't want to turn. That's a mistake. You know, what I can do is just a little movement here. There's a space that he puts right here. Can everybody see that? He makes this gap right here to secure the position. All right, I'm gonna bump and shrimp and move my leg in there and get the control, the half control. The next thing I can go back to half guard from here, controlling his lapel in the sleeve right here. If I have this control, I'm good. Trust me. This is good control to come back to. I have half a choke here and I have this sleeve. And it's going to be very difficult for him to pass me. You know? So I want to get my foot. All it is it's a little movement right here. You know? If he's got this position, if he has this, if he's secured this, man, it's hard. But what I can do is just make a tiny little movement here and slide my knee in this gap right here. Boom, look, right there. I bring this and hook it in here. If I leave this like this, he's going to put his knee out. All right, go back. Once I get that foot in, I put your knee up. I put this hook, look, like that. This is going to rest it against his thigh right here. Now from here, you know, I like to grab here. I like to grab this collar again and this wrist right here. Because if he goes to move now, I don't want to let him control this foot. If I do, he's going to pass. So by me, he's going to control that leg and repass me. But if I don't let him, if I hold this and he tries to push down my knee, boom, I have, look, that space to bring my guard back. See? I can't bring my half guard here and just let him go with nothing like that. I got to stop this hand because he's going to want to pass this way. You know, he's going to pass. If I go like that, Orlando, look, I can't let this hand get around my neck. All right? So by doing this, even if I can just control right here and he's holding my pants, that's all right. Go ahead. Look, he has no balance.
Right, a little bump over.
Yeah, look. Go forward on me. Look, it's going to be very difficult for him to pass. But if I let this go and I let him grab me, he passes all day. All right? So the main thing, what we're going to try to do, knee on stomach. Boom. I'm going to shrimp to my side and bring this knee in the gap here. Look. That's a good defense right there.
What about like even before it happens? So say someone passes your guard and they go to move. Like, is that just like kind of like a touchy-feely kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things. If he's starting to pass, I mean, there's fancy things you can try to do.
Like even before he has control of your gi, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
he's going. Say he's got like one handle and they got their knee up.
And I have my leg inside.
Or no, like so they've passed, right?
He's passed.
And he doesn't have. Say he's got like one hand on your gi, like say
All
it
right.
just happens to
Yeah.
be the left hand.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And before he even gets to the right, so that's all it is.
I bring my basic. I bring my knee inside.
Just strip your hips away and then back.
That's
inside
it.
again.
Now let's say he gets. Some guys like to push you that way. You know, I move my hips like that, like this. Slow, Orlando. He pushes. I go the way he's pushing me, and then I come back this way, making sure to control his sleeve, because he's going to get under me if I don't. Boom, and crush my gear.
I have a big problem with that, like especially when I roll with like Aaron or anybody. You know what I mean? I just have this like no-gi mentality where like I don't even grab the sleeves or nothing.
Right.
You know? And I'm like constantly just like pushing away.
You gotta control. Dude, in jiu-jitsu with the gi, you're always controlling a lapel or a sleeve. You start from your knees. I'm always gonna either have this control. Come over here, turn. Either this control on the end of his sleeve or under his elbow, which I like. This is good for spider guards, for a spider guard, and this is good for reversing them. Because it takes away, you know, a lot of his base and stuff. He puts his foot out like that. He can't. When I hold here, he can't even grab down to hold my pants. So it's going to be easy for me to manipulate him. Sleeve control and always, man. This is something that you need to always be thinking about right here.
At any given time, we should have at least one grip on the sleeve.
All the time. I can't play a game like this.
That's what I do, though, like all the time. All the
Yeah.
time. It's just I'm constantly like right here. I don't ever grab it.
No, you have to.
And then when I do, it's like, oh, they've already halfway passed or something.
No, you have to. When I start with you, here, come here. Where we start here, the first thing I'm doing is either grabbing a cross and a sleeve.
Yeah.
Don't grab a cross a lot like this with nothing else. Because then, Aaron, come here, you're good at this. He's going to throw an arm lock on me.
Yeah. Throw your leg over. Whatever.
Yeah, he's going to do what we call a flying arm bar. So if I grab, he has a chance to jump up and break my arm if he wants. But when Aaron starts out with it, I'm going to go here and control, and he's going to do the same. Now it's going to be a little bit more difficult for him to set that arm lock up, because I'm grabbing a sleeve in his collar, and he's doing the same to me. All right?
Is there any particular grip that you like? I mean, 'cause
This one.
I know Fabi likes either one side or like
Yeah.
not so much the sleeve. You know.
Well,
From what I've
Fabiano
seen so far.
Fabiano likes this. Sorry, Aaron. He
Yeah.
likes to grab the leg and pull and push you down.
What about you? What do you like to do?
It depends on the energy he's giving me. You
No
know,
specific starting point.
there's no, it's gray. It's a gray area. I can decide. Like when I want to go to spider guard, I like to grab two sleeves because then I can control and put my leg over.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to reverse you, which what Fabiano loves to do, I'm gonna grab here, you know, and come up, boom, like that. If I want to try maybe to arm lock you, I like to grab right here. Pull your arm away. This way you can yank your arm away.
Yeah.
Try pulling it away now. Hold on. Try pulling. Look. Boom. Boom. All right. So it depends. Are you trying to end the match? Are you trying reversals? Are you trying sweeps?
All right.
This I find better for submissions. Because you don't want... Here he can pull his arm away a lot, see? He can't here. Go. Boom. It's hard. Try, look.
Yeah. Because you're above my elbow.
If you throw this arm over, boom. So it depends. You have to ask yourself, what am I going for? Do I want to end the match quick? Do I want to reverse them? You know, so there's two that we all know that are good for reversals, and then there's one that's good for submissions, or putting the guy on his back, which is what I noticed Fabiano likes to do.